Hey everybody, welcome back to the show. Today I am doing a meal prep company review. This meal prep company is called Sakara and it is a fully plant-based meal prep company. Abita, if you're gonna whine, you're gonna have to leave the room. That's one of my dogs if you're listening right now. But first, before we get started, can we talk about this ridiculously cute microphone that I'm using? If you're watching the YouTube video instead of just listening, I have I have a brand new microphone that can hook up to my cell phone if I want to record on there. And it's about 2 inches long and it is absolutely precious. And I can't help but laugh while I watch myself on this. So if you are laughing along with me, totally fine. It's precious. Okay, meal prep company review. This meal prep company, I had gotten a lot of ads on Pinterest for this. So I thought, you know what? Why not? I haven't done a meal prep company review in a while. I haven't tried a new meal prep company in a while, but I'm all about it. Y'all, we just don't have time, right? I know it's very therapeutic for many of you to cook and bake and do all those things, but it's very rare that I feel like I have enough time to actually enjoy doing those things. So I'm all about what is going to save me time so that I can use that time to do other things. And the list is long of other things. So I've never tried next to, what's it called? Daily Harvest. I've never tried a meal prep company that sends everything to you and is ready to go, either like oven ready or microwave ready if needed. So this was really cool. If you are local to Northwest Louisiana, this meal prep company, Sakara, I feel like rivaled or it was just similar to Glow Alchemy Kitchen. So if you are familiar with that restaurant and meal prep company, very similar. That being said, very, very, very pricey. This is probably the priciest meal prep company I have ever purchased or seen for purchase. And I feel like I ran the numbers multiple times to double check myself. I'm going to run through it all with you, but just know in advance, this is very expensive. I would equate each of these meals to being probably similar to a date night out in terms of you're probably going to spend $27 to $32 per meal. Yes, it is outrageous as I say that to you guys, but anyway, I think there were many aspects of this that were absolutely worth it, but I'm going to run through some data that I pulled while I was going through the initial review of their website and determining what I wanted to purchase and how I wanted to purchase it. So I'm going to read off of a script that I put together and tell you guys all about it so that you can figure out if this is worth it for you, maybe now and then. Okay, here we go. So very beautiful, nothing plain Jane about it. These are going to be very Instagram worthy meals and snacks. So every week you would place your order by Wednesday at midnight for the upcoming week. So you do have to do a little prep work in advance. It's not like you can just pick it up from the store or order it and it's going to be at your house in a day or two. So you can choose a combination of breakfast meals, lunch meals, and or dinner meals. In terms of program length, they offer 5 days of meal options each week. You could choose 2 days, Thursday and Friday, 3 days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or 5 days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. If you choose the 2-day option, Thursday, Friday, then your meals would arrive sometime during the day on Wednesday before the Thursday meals should be eaten. So you would be ordering Wednesday for your Thursday, Friday meals to be delivered the following Wednesday. I hope that makes sense. If you choose the 3-day option, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday meals, then your meals would arrive on that Monday. So there is a chance you would not receive your breakfast and lunch in time for Monday meals, something to keep in mind. If you choose the 5 days of meals, Monday through Friday, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, then you would receive meals on Monday and Wednesday of that week so that everything stays fresh. In terms of program scheduling, you can choose a subscription option for 15% off or a one-time purchase of the meals. If you choose the one-time purchase option, you will have an additional choice of 10 days of meals for 2 weeks or 20 days of meals for 4 weeks. So there's lots of different options for how you can order on here. Now, regardless of subscription or one-time purchase, you'll also have the option of 2 different add-ons 3 times per week for an additional $39 per week. So you can choose to add a green smoothie or a probiotic coconut kefir. Let's move on to pricing. So we're going to start with one-time purchase from smallest to largest. So if you chose the 2-day program for just breakfast, lunch, or dinner, your meals would vary from $63 to $75. And that's for the 2 days, not for the individual meals. So for breakfast and lunch, the price would be $129. For breakfast and dinner, the price would be $136. For lunch and dinner, the price would be $142. And for all 3 meals, the price would be $195. Your individual meal price in these instances would roughly be $31.50 to $32.50 per meal. I know, it's a lot. It is not something I can personally justify in my budget very frequently, but I'll go through what I ended up purchasing and how I felt about it after I go through this. Okay, so for the one-time purchase option for a 3-day program, breakfast only, $87, lunch only, $98, dinner only, $105, breakfast and lunch, $180, lunch and dinner, $190, breakfast and dinner, $185. Let's see. Your breakfast, lunch, and dinner for the 3 days is $275. Your price per meal here is roughly $29.50 to $30.50 per meal. Moving on to the one-time purchase for a 5-day program. Breakfast only. So this is 5 days of breakfast only, $135. Lunch only, $150. Dinner only, $169. Breakfast and lunch, $299. Lunch and dinner, $319. Breakfast and dinner, $309. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, $440. Your price per meal here is roughly $27 to $29.33. Okay, switching over from the one-time purchase option to the subscription purchase. And again, I know it says 15% off, and I really didn't find that there was too much of a price difference here. So your subscription purchase 2-day plan. So this is the Thursday and Friday meals. Breakfast only, $56 a week. Lunch only, $61 a week. Dinner only, $67 a week. Breakfast and lunch, $110. Breakfast and dinner, $115. Lunch and dinner, $119. All 3 meals, $181 per week. Price per meal, roughly $28 to $30 a meal. For the 3-day plan, breakfast only, $80 a week. Lunch only, $85. Dinner, $95. Breakfast and lunch, $159. Breakfast and dinner, $169. Lunch and dinner, $179. All 3 meals, $239. Price per meal, roughly $27 a meal. For the 5-day plan subscription, breakfast, $130 a week. Lunch, $145. Dinner, $160. Breakfast and lunch, $269. Breakfast and dinner, $279. Lunch and dinner, $289. All 3 meals for all 5 days on subscription, $420 a week. Your price per meal here is roughly $26 to $28 a meal. So you can see that those prices per meal come down a little bit, kind of like $1 or $2 at a time, but still $26 a meal for for all of these is a pretty penny in my personal opinion. Okay. So now I want to share with you guys what I did and go through the meals that I ended up purchasing. The taste test. Okay, so I did the 2-day plan, one-time purchase only. I didn't want to accidentally forget to cancel a subscription. So I just did the one-time purchase only for the Thursday, Friday, and I got breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Now, you don't have an option for what meals you get to choose for your breakfast, lunch, and dinner because they are preset. Like they have Monday meals, Tuesday meals, Wednesday meals, Thursday meal, Friday meal. So if you get that 2-day for the Thursday, Friday, you get what they have chosen for Thursday, Friday meals, which in this case was fine. So I chose to do this because I knew I was going out of town. So I ordered these on a Wednesday. I was going out of town on the next Thursday, so the day after, and I was going to get back in town late Tuesday night. So I wanted meals to arrive on Wednesday so that I could then have food prepared on Thursday and Friday that my husband didn't need to make for me. And since I typically go to Whole Foods or Kroger or Brookshires on a Sunday and do my meal prep, I wasn't going to be in town to do that. So yes, I spent more money than I would have on these meals, but it was convenient, and my husband doesn't do many vegetables, so I typically have to buy a portion size. It's just enough for me anyway. So this was really nice to have plant-based meal options to then add to whatever protein sources he was cooking. So it worked out really well. But let me go through everything that I bought. And again, if you're watching the video, I will put pictures up on the screen of what I purchased so that y'all can have a clue of what I'm talking about here. All right. Like I said, everything was beautiful. I don't know that I could justify very frequently spending this amount of money on these meals, but overall, everything was fabulous. The flavor combinations were just incredible. I mean, just bursts of flavor. These food and just organic options that they put together, very, very, very impressive. Not only were they pretty, but these superfood combos, I mean, they were just fresh and bursting with flavor and color and just really, really cool. Very impressive. So the first breakfast I had was a pink poppy seed muffin with berry jam. And their superfood spotlight here was called a pitaya powder. And there were lots of different things in this muffin, but again, it's really hard to justify spending $30 on a muffin. So it did come with a little like cutie orange and a little berry compote of sorts. It was fantastic. It really was just hard to justify that price tag. So definitely be careful with any food allergies or intolerances that you have. All the ingredients are listed on the website. So the nutrition facts are not available, but all of the ingredient listing is. So you'd have to look at that really carefully if you have any food allergies. Lots of different seeds and nuts and flours and things like that in here. I'm not going to read them all off because we would be here for a while. It's a lot of different ingredients. The lunch for that Thursday was a Sakara Unclassic Caesar salad. And their superfood spotlight here was coconut aminos. These food containers, by the way, were beautiful. However, not microwave friendly. It does tell you if the heating option is available or not, but just know. So it does say it'll give kind of heating instructions, but it doesn't say don't heat these containers in the microwave. So I learned that one the hard way. Not that I'm talking about the Caesar salad here. Don't heat up your Caesar salad. That would not work out well. So this was delicious. My only, I guess, complaint with this one is the broccolini was really large. There were a couple things in these meals that I would have liked cut up and chopped up a little bit more so that for me, if it was easy to take for lunch, I didn't have to worry about chopping it up. And there were some bites that I needed a knife for it, which again, not a huge deal, but if I'm trying to eat things in a rush and I paid $30 for a freaking salad, I want it to be in bite-sized bites. You know what I'm saying? Okay, moving on. So that was the salad. Really, really good. Love the amount of dressing that came with these. And I knew it was super, super fresh. So flavor-wise, just fantastic. Next, the dinner was a Phuket bowl. Hope I didn't butcher how you say that, with Thai sticky rice and it was to be enjoyed with a red pepper lemongrass curry. And on this one, it said that the heating was optional. Heat entire meal in pan for 5 minutes. So yes, it did tell me to heat it in the pan, and I didn't because I was at work, so I had a microwave. So yes, don't heat these containers in the microwave. Superfood spotlight here was lion's mane mushrooms, so that was really cool. I'm a big fan of the different adaptogen mushrooms. Tons and tons of veggies in these. If you are worried about your fiber intake and you want something to jumpstart and increase to your fiber intake daily, this would definitely be an option I would recommend. And the red pepper lemongrass curry, I don't ever cook with lemongrass, but I love it. So really, really cool. Again, these ingredients are just things I wouldn't typically buy. Or, if you ended up buying all of the ingredients that are in these foods, you would spend so much money, way more than what you would spend on this meal prep. So in terms of looking at the amount of ingredients that you would have to purchase, this is a time saver and a money saver. So, okay, moving on. So this is now day 2, the Friday breakfast pistachio protein pancakes. So good. And it was topped with a mascarpone compote. So there was kind of like a berry jam compote and then a mascarpone. And these colors were bright red and purple on top of these green pancakes. So yummy. Again, just bursting with flavor, but still hard to justify spending that much money on them. The second lunch was a youth beauty salad with a lemon strawberry dressing. Tons and tons of fresh ingredients here. Really impressed. And so I ate all of that on that Thursday and Friday. And then today, as I'm recording this, it's Monday. So I waited a few days and just didn't get around to eating the last one. I just ate the last dinner for a lunch. And where's my picture of it? Come on, right there. Nope, that was dinner last night. Okay, here we go. The Sakara organic dinner, creamy corn and cotija. Enjoy with the cacao mole enchilada. And they were highlighting cabbage, like a purple cabbage, which I kind of threw out. I'm not a huge purple cabbage kind of gal, but the rest of this was absolutely fantastic. And again, if you're watching the video, then you're looking at all the pictures up on the screen here. So, and this one did give you the heating optional bacon enchilada in oven at 350 for 10 to 12 minutes. So I did that and it was fantastic. Love that they're highlighting a super mushroom blend, and this time it was cordyceps, lion's mane, and chaga mushrooms. And really, you would never notice that they were in there. At least that's my personal take on it. So that is what I ordered and what I enjoyed. These meals were fantastic. Again, though, I think the price point is something that would probably deter a lot of people from trying this. I would definitely recommend this as a special occasion. Maybe you're going on a vacation and you want to make sure that you have something really healthy set up for when you return to kind of maybe detox a little bit of that excess sodium, that excess alcohol, whatever the case might be, excess sugar that you have had on your getaway. So that's how I looked at it. I wanted to have something really fresh, ready to keep me full and satiated, but also get me back on track with my health after being in Orlando and eating lots of Epcot Flower and Garden Festival food booths. So that is that. I will say that my first order did come with a lunchbox, and they sent me a superfood, what they called a protein chocolate bar. Haven't tried it yet, but I think on their website it was, $6 or $7, and then a little superfood, I think metabolism booster packet, and then something else. So they sent me a lunchbox and 3 other sample packets of things to try. So take it for what it's worth. It was nice that they had a few extra things that they threw in there after I spent about $220 on 6 meals. Yes, when I say that out loud, it's a little ridiculous. But overall, really enjoyed the Sakara meals. I think I would definitely get them again, but on a special occasion. So I want y'all to let me know what your thoughts are. Would you purchase these? Would you do this frequently? And if you have tried them, let me know what your thoughts are. I'm going to put links to their website in the show notes, so make sure you check them out or check it out on the YouTube video in the links below. Abita, I'm almost done. Could you just hang tight for a second? That's going to wrap us up for today. If you guys are listening and not watching, by the time this comes out, we will be about 2 days away from our YouTube channel launch. So our TTG TV YouTube channel launch. So you'll be able to watch all of these and instead of just listening, if you want to do that. If you don't and you still want to see the pictures of these food choices, then head over to our Instagram at TTG Sports Performance or to my Instagram. I'm at Danny Phillips. Again, those will be linked in the show notes below and you'll be able to see those pictures. That's it. That's all for now. And we'll talk to you in the next episode. Bye.